Jill, thank you for sitting down with me today. I'm curious to know how you became to join Buddy's Second Chance Rescue.
Well, thanks so much for having me. Like many people, during the pandemic, I started working from home. I work in an advertising agency, and after about 5 minutes of that, I got really sick of being in my house alone and was really looking for a way to spend my time. I never was, honestly, a huge animal lover growing up, but my mom got a Shar-Pei several years ago that I fell in love with, started running with regularly, and just really was starting to really want to get a dog myself. Got my own, fell in love with a rescue. Please don't kill me. Got it from a different one. Got it from a different rescue.
We love all rescues here at Buddy's.
We love all rescues. So I did rescue my own pup, and it was so rewarding for me. I also knew I couldn't get another one, so wanted to find a way that I could help out and give back. And my husband has followed Buddy's for years. So he was like, why don't you volunteer? Aww. So that's kind of how it all happened.
And what is your dog's name?
Oh, it's Trudy Bear.
Trudy Bear.
Bear, Stinky, whatever you want.
Lots of nicknames.
Yeah, whatever you want to call her.
And what kind of breed is Trudy Bear?
Oh, what is she not?
Mutt's our favorite.
Yeah, we did one of those DNA panels, and she's 30 different breeds, I think. She's American Staffy with Great Pyrenees, a little husky. Yeah.
She's perfect.
Yeah, she's perfect.
And what is your role here at Buddy's Second Chance Rescue?
So I am an events coordinator, and that can mean a lot of different things.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
depending on the day. So I help you, of course, with booking events with all of our awesome partners. So we do a lot of the scheduling. I personally do a lot of the promoting of the events on our social media. So if you're ever looking to adopt and you start seeing our events on Facebook, I'm usually the voice behind those posts myself. And then at the actual events, we spend the time, setting up. We sell a lot of really cute merch. We have a lot of really cute dogs that are there. So our events team sets all of that up. And then also a lot of people really love doing the dog Uber, Lyft, or taxi, if you will. We have volunteers that come to our events and bring the dogs for our fosters.
It's our newest volunteer position. We just added it, and it's been a huge hit. We love doing it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So Jill, tell me, since you've joined Buddy's and you became the events coordinator, how do you think that the events have evolved? What more that Buddy's has been doing since you've been here?
Well, we're always growing, as you know.
Yep.
So I think we've done a really good job in the last couple of years of getting, frankly, organized.
Yeah.
We have a whole event team that's dedicated to the dogs and solely on growing the events. So we have myself and my counterpart, Lindsay, who work together hand in hand. We talk all day, every day.
It's like another job.
Oh my gosh, it is another job. Don't tell my full-time one. But we have a great time getting things together, and really it's become a family of our events crew. We all help each other out, which is awesome. And growing that team has just grown our partnerships. So we're hearing from more and more businesses, because the more people we have involved, the more and more our name gets out there.
Yeah, and all that does is help us get dogs adopted, helps us raise funds. I mean, we have so much fun when we do events. We just did Hoffer House last week with 90s by Nature, and it was such a great time. I mean, how many people were there? We did 50-50. It was incredible.
And we're just so lucky to have businesses that reach out to us, wanting to work with us. We've gone a little bit more digital. We made it easier for folks too to partner with us on events. We have a form right on our website, buddysrescue.org, where you can request to work an event or apply to be a part of our events team. So I think we've come across, the digital age a little bit to really find the younger folks too.
Yeah. And that's thankful to you guys, because I'm terrible with the computer. I could never do those things. So thanks to you guys getting it all set up, that's where we're at with those things. And you're right, it's bringing us more up to date, more with the times. And now people want to do everything from their phones and computers. So now that we have all that, kind of set up, things have been going much more smoother. You're right, we're much more organized. We've developed this whole events committee to help with the Ubering of the dogs, getting dogs there, getting people to set up the tables and things. And I just really think that it's been it's been completely positive, for everything that we do.
And just promoting. We've been 100%. Trying really hard to promote out further a lot more regularly, and just reaching more folks. And our geographic footprint is expanding too. So just trying to reach more and more people.
Yeah. And I definitely think, our partnerships with, say the Ridge or Fatties at the Worlds, they're continuous. They're every month.
Oh my gosh. Our monthly partners, we couldn't operate without the Fatty Beer Wurlitzer, the Ridge, and then we're back at the Wurlitzer for cruise nights on Monday nights.
In the summer.
That's a banging event. We really like beer and cars.
We do. We do a lot of stuff with breweries. We do a lot of stuff with bringing people out to enjoy themselves, places they can bring their own dogs where they can come hang out. You know, we always talk about the events. You know, it's really a good way to see the attitude and the personality of the dog. You know, we can say you can go on social media, you can look at a picture of a dog, and you're just not going to get that same feeling as when you come meet that dog in person.
What dog ain't cute on social media, you know, but you meet them in person, and it's just a good way to get a vibe, and it makes the fosters feel good about it too. Like kind of seeing their dogs and really being able to see them interact out in public. Sometimes it's their first time too.
And it's a good way to know if they're good with other dogs, if there's small children there, how they're going to interact with them.
100%.
You know, and it's great for the potential adopters too, because they may not even be in the market for a dog, but they may be just sitting at Fatty Wurlitzer on a weekend and having a few drinks, and they see a dog they fall in love with, and we just gained a new adopter.
It has happened more times than you would think, and you don't want it to be a beer goggles situation.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, I love this dog, but it has worked out so many times.
I agree.
Where it's just the right fit, you know, and anybody that's fallen in love with a dog knows that moment, when it happens, and seeing that happen at events is the freaking coolest thing.
When they're sitting on the ground petting the dog, and they don't want to leave.
You just know, and then you feel kind of bad, like I'm packing up the gear, and I'm like,
time to go.
Yeah, we fill out an application.
No, I agree. That was always my favorite parts with events, is seeing the interaction between the potential adopters and the dogs. You know, like I said, they sit on the floor, the kids are there, and they spend hours there with the dog, and they want to take the dog for a walk, and it really is. It's what makes a difference.
Yeah, it really does.
Yep.
So, Julie, you've been doing this for a minute.
Hot minute.
A hot second. So what would you say are some of the more memorable events over the years for Buddies?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. Let's see what we can fit in here. I would definitely say the Salino Plumbing Truck Wrap Contest was an amazing event. All our supporters got behind us. They went on, they voted, they picked us. We won, we had a whole truck wrapped, and they donated so much money to help us save more dogs. We love the Sophia the Fierce Lemonade stand, because not only are we working with another not-for-profit organization, we're working with one that's very dear to our heart. We love to try and help any organization that assists in helping children with pediatric cancer, not only to help them raise money, just to bring smiles to children's faces and the families that are helping them get through what they're going through. Let's think. West Her Cars and Coffee, which is one of your favorites.
Oh yeah, we love it.
Yeah, that is held at the Eastern Hills Mall.
Yep, in the parking lot of the old Eastern Hills Mall. And if people have never been, and if you're even remotely a car person, please go out and support them. They do one car show a month over the summer months. They invite us to come out there, and when I tell you thousands of people show up early.
Get a good parking spot.
An amazing, just West Her is an amazing, partner.
I agree.
In general, the same philosophy of wanting to help as many organizations as they can. We feel the same way when we can help others. We do, right?
Absolutely. We love Cars and Coffee because it's a beautiful summertime, tons of people. So all those thousands of people are now eyes on the dogs, because it's the first place they come to is the Big Buddies tent that's set up next to the West Her Cars and Coffee tent. They come over, they want to see the dogs. We love those summer events, which another one would probably be the Sweet Buffalo events. We love our friend Kim LaRusse at Sweet Buffalo, and every season she does a different themed event where she gets all area rescues involved. And we know that that's one that we enjoy because it brings in hundreds of people, and we get tons of dogs adopted at those events.
Yep. Another one that I just thought of, gosh, you guys, we could keep going on forever and ever. Is Catalyst Fitness. They
are one of our newer partners.
But memorable already.
Who doesn't love puppies and yoga?
Sell out every yoga class and donate. They have a beautiful yoga facility out there on Maple Road, and donate all the proceeds to us. And I
just picked up a check this week, $1,700.
I was still smiling even cleaning up puppy pee. So how can you not? How can you not be happy?
I can have a fun time with yoga and puppies. It's such a wonderful thing that we get to do with all the local businesses, and we're so grateful for them, because without them we couldn't get the amount of dogs adopted that we do. So we always tell people, if you're interested and you want to host an event, go right on the website, buddiesrescue.org. There's an events tab, fill the form out. You or myself usually get back to them to schedule. Yep. If people are interested in helping set up events or bring dog Ubers, under the volunteer tab, there's an application there, fill that out, and then a volunteer will get back to them also.
Yeah, we try to keep it pretty easy.
We do.
So.
We try, now that you guys got us in this new age.